Hello there everybody, so Butter Knight's Waking and welcome back to Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Now then, in the last episode I got yet another gut punch as Archer practically betrayed us. Pretty much. But, I will admit I am going to kind of stop myself there for a second. Mostly because Archer was way too much of a help in the previous route, and he was kind enough to take down Berserker several times in a row. So, despite that being one of the biggest of that's probably the worst dick move you could pull off, I'm going to give Archer the benefit of the doubt, despite the fact that I'm practically kind of hating him right now. Just not as much as I'm hating Caster. So, let's jump right back in. An idea that will break the current deadlock. If there's a way to oppose Caster, it is... We can't do this by ourselves. We'll cooperate with other masters. They aren't opponents that we can take on by ourselves. There are 3 enemies. Then we'll need at least 1 more on our side. Then there are limited possibilities. People who are magi and have a reason to fight against Caster. It'll be other masters.
Don't
get mad at me. This is an idea.
いいわ。その心は口にするからには何か算段があるんでしょ？
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだが、今のキャスターの状態は他のマスターにとっても無視できないだろう。なら今回だけってことで手を組めるかもしれないと思って。
I bet we could team up with Ilya, maybe.
ええ。実は私も同じことを考えてた。てっきり白を反対すると思ってたから黙ってたんだけどね。
Oh, so she had the same idea. Cool. She says so unenthusiastically. She must not like the idea, but she must know that that's the only option we have.
となると、残るマスターは2人。ランサーのマスターとバーサーカーのマスターね。ランサーのマスターは不明のままだから交渉のしようもないけど、バーサーカーのマスターであるイリアスフィールなら可能性はあるかもしれない。
Yes, I want Berserker on our side, honestly. I really do. Berserker's master. What's up, Ilya? The white girl and the statue-like giant I met on the night when it all began. She sounded dangerous, but I don't think she's cruel.
そうだな。あの子なら話し合いに応じてくれそうだ。見返りに無茶な条件も出してきそうにないし。
Hey, just for you to be my big bro or something.
バカ。白にとっちゃあいつが一番やばいのよ。
Seriously, what the hell's the Baka count right now?
あいつ、初めっから白しか見てなかったもの。私はともかく、あんたはどんな目に遭わされるか分かったもんじゃないわよ。
なんだよそれ。俺はあの子と一度しか会ってないんだ。そんなことになるわけないだろう。脅かしっこなしだぞ、お父さんが。
そんなことになったら交渉なんて破棄に決まってるじゃない。バカ。
Then, Tosca averts her gaze and gulps down her tea.
けど、今はイリアスフィールにかけるしかないわね。キャスターの正体がアーチャーの言う通りなら、間違いなくバーサーカーは天敵だし。何しろ生前の知り合いだもの。キャスターの手口なんて知り尽くしてるでしょ。バーサーカーなら、キャスターとアーチャーが同時に攻めてきても追い返せる。私たちはその間にクズキ一人を攻略すればいい。
Well, now that I think about it, that I just kind of... Well, Archer's strong enough to handle Berserker.
そりゃ理想論だけど。父さんか、キャスターはバーサーカーと関係があるのか？
ええ。アーチャーが言ってたのよ。バーサーカーの正体はヘラクレスだって。キャスターが本当にあの希代の魔女なら、アルゴー戦つながりでバーサーカーとは面識があるかもしれない。
The Argo expedition?
私が綺麗に苦手意識を持つのと同じ。世の中にはね、どうしたって苦手なやつっているもんなのよ。
Okay. But I'm sure everyone would dislike that
じ
priest.
ゃあ決まりだな。けど、どうやってあの子を見つけようか。あれ以来出てこないけど、あれだけの魔力を持ってるなら 隠れていようと見つけ出せるだろ
Or we could just go to her house. I'm pretty sure Tosca knows where she is.
なのに見つからないってことはこの町にはいないってことじゃないのか
でしょうね。イリアスフィールはずっと遠くから聖杯戦争を眺めて楽しんでるんでしょう。
ずっと遠くキャスターみたいに竜道寺から町を監視してるのか
さあ、けどどこにいるかは見当がつく。昔父さんから聞いたことがあるのよ。アインツベルンは郊外の森に別荘を持ってるって。
She says so with a tense voice. A villa inside the forest? Tosca's expression tells me how dangerous the place is. It's freaking Berserker. Though, like I said, it'd be freaking cool to have Berserker on our side, honestly. I go back to my room and lie down. Drowsiness fills my body as soon as I do. I stare at the dark ceiling. We're going to Iliasville's hideout tomorrow. No matter what kind of negotiations take place, it's obvious that we'll need energy. Tosca said we wouldn't get good results with tired bodies, so we decided to head out after we sleep.
夜明けまであと5時間そうなったらあの子と話し合いをしなくちゃならない
The young master that appeared on the night I became a master. If Saber is a servant excellent in all aspects, Berserker is a servant specialized in battle. There is no servant that can match Berserker in simple combat.
そうないけどどう話し合えばいい
Well, first things first, if she asks you to be her big if she asks you to be her big brother, accept the frickin' bargain. Saying it makes me believe it's impossible to negotiate with them, but strangely, I don't feel any uneasiness. I think Ilya will understand us if we talk to her. Just like Tosca, she will classify enemy and ally as a magus, but I think she's a proper girl with all that aside.
まだ話したこともないくせに希望的観測にも程がある
I bet he would scorn me, saying that it's a convenient fantasy. But what's wrong with believing? Is it wrong to have hope for someone you haven't met yet? I realize that I'm gritting my teeth. The man who told me to drown in my ideals and die betrayed Tosca in front of me. A guy with that much trust and power switched his allegiance so easily. My mind darkens. No, it's freezing. My head cools down thinking about what he did. I'm angry. I can't forgive him for betraying Tosca. I can't forgive the fact that he cast away his partner. I will swear here, even if that may have been the very best action, and even if it turns out that it was the right choice to survive, I will never do something like that. His actions have been getting on my nerves. Whoopsie. I keep doing that. He told me not to talk about my ideals. This is why I'm kind of terrible with a mouse. I opposed him when he told me I cannot save everybody. But I agreed with his words somewhere inside of me. His words are correct. The superhero my father talked about is just a fantasy, and I accepted the fact that I would have to become like him to get as close to the ideal as possible. Not wanting to do so, I openly denied the idea, even though I had accepted it in my mind. But this isn't on such a level. I can't approve of him. I can't approve of his action no matter what the circumstances may be. I won't be able to keep standing if I approve him.
だからお前には負けられない
My words do not disperse into the darkness, but stay in the room. A few hours until dawn. I keep repeating those words even in my sleep. Versus Berserker. Oh, good. That's not reassuring. Oh, interlude. Why here? She is alone with her thoughts in the darkness. It has been a day since she attacked the church and killed the priest. It has been a day since she declared that she can find it no matter where it may be hidden, if it exists. It may not be the case for other servants, but there is no way someone versed in magic like her would not be able to find a relic as holy as the Holy Grail. Then there's only one answer. The Holy Grail was never hidden in this church to begin with. She sighs and puts her fingers on her temple. When she closes her eyes, heavy darkness assails her body. No, it is just a scream. It is not coming from outside. The scream comes from her body and mind, telling her that her fatigue is at the limit. It has been a month since she was summoned. Since then, she has done her best to win. Her master is an ordinary person without a magic circuit, and she is the weakest of the servants. To make up for that, she abused forbidden magic. Collection from the people, the magical strings she placed throughout the town, and the control of the ley line using sacrifices. These are all the reasons why she was called a witch during her life. But she has never used them before. She should have never used them, and she did not intend to do the forbidden. So, why did she end up using them for a meaningless conflict like this? She became a heroic spirit to take revenge, but she also knows it is meaningless to use the skills that labeled her a witch. She only uses trivial magic. She only created disasters that caused people to destroy themselves with their own greed. That was all the revenge she could manage, so what caused her to stray from her path so much?
すべては聖杯のため。あらゆる望みを叶える聖杯なのだから、気が違うのは当然です。
Sorry, not gonna stop me from hating you. That is a lie. She knows the true identity of the Holy Grail. She already knows what that thing is and why servants like her are summoned. It is true that most wishes can be granted using the Holy Grail that appears in this town. It will allow her to stay in this world with physical form, and it will allow her to start a second life as a human. But
そんなことに何の意味があるというの?
Saying so, she closes her eyes. She empties her mind. For now, she lets her guard down and rests her mind. She hears the sound of rain. It was a night without moonlight. The surroundings were pitch black, and she wandered with an empty mind. That is where she met him, with blood-stained body and frozen limbs, a chanced meeting that was more miraculous than any miracle. It was the mountain where the Ryoto Temple is located. Falling rain. She was stumbling aimlessly through the dense forest. She left behind a trail of blood. In her hand was a dagger that breaks all contracts. Her purple robe was wet with rain, and her limbs had turned white from the winter cold. She staggered around, holding onto the trees for support. She walked on, dirtied with mud, her breath ragged, reaching out her hand as if begging for help. She did not look like her usual self, filled with cool composure. No, even the amount of magical energy was unlike her. She was exhausted. She only had a handful of power left. For a servant, magical energy is like a lifeline that allows them to stay in this world. But that was all lost. No magical energy was coming from her master. But that was only natural. She had just killed her own master. That was the cause of her exhaustion. Huh. So, in Fate Stay Night, Kazuki wasn't her master? But in Unlimited Blade Works, because certain things were different, Kazuki is her master. She, servant caster, was about to disappear alone as compensation for obtaining freedom. A dry laugh. It is funny that her body was not able to maintain itself, and that she betrayed her vulgar master. Vulgar master? Moreover, it's quite amusing to see how badly she had underestimated the relationship between servant and master. She had done well. Her master was a legitimate magus. He was in his 30s, had a medium build, and had few noteworthy characteristics. He had no will to fight, but dreamed of victory. He was a man that only waited for the other masters to kill each other. So an opportunist. The man had not trusted Castor. He treated Castor coldly as she was a superior magus, and he insulted her for being inferior to other servants. What? She gave up on him after a few days. She acted as an obedient servant and filled the man's conceit. In short, she made him use his command spells for meaningless things. She told him he did not need the command spells. She made him believe that she would be faithful to her master even without the command spell. It was his fault for believing in her. The master used his third command spell for a meaningless thing and was killed by Castor at that moment. It was easy. She did not like the fact that the contract with him still existed, so she killed him using the rule breaker. But she had made a mistake. Servants exist using the supply magical energy provided by their masters. But not just magical energy. Servants are only allowed to exist in this age by being connected with people of this age. In other words, to lose one's master, the passport to this age, means being forced to return to the outside world. But she would not normally be this exhausted. This was the curse her master had left her. Her master did not approve of her, as she was a better magus than he was. Therefore, he limited her magical energy to be always below his level. The magical energy level of a mere human cannot keep a servant in this world. She would normally be able to stay in this world for 2 days after losing her master. But now was different. Her magical energy was drastically decreasing with every second, and the end was near. Probably a few more minutes. She would disappear if she could not find her next master in that time. She would disappear before she could fight. Unable to do anything, she would be a pitiful servant, summoned only to be trampled upon. God damn it, stop making me understand this character! It was vexing. And I agree. It was vexing, but it wasn't out of the ordinary. It had always been like this for her. She was treated unreasonably like this all the time. She was always used as a tool, and she was never understood by anyone. Yes, her life was always controlled by someone else. Her mind was destroyed at a young age to save her hero chosen by the gods. Just for the sake of a hero the goddess of beauty happened to favor, the goddess cursed her to blindly love a man she had never seen. The girl betrayed her father, and she was even forced to betray her own country. There is no memory after that. After everything was over, the girl who was a princess was in an unfamiliar country. A girl that betrayed her father, the king, for a man. A witch that cut apart her own brother and threw the pieces into the sea to escape her native country. And the man who wanted it done cast her aside in order to become king, saying he could not marry a witch. She was controlled and taken to an unknown country, was marked as a witch, and the only person she could rely on threw her away. Doesn't excuse for the shit that she's going through, but goddammit, you're making me understand this woman. That is her origin. There is nothing people can blame her for, and people around her were aware of that. But still, people continued to demand for her to be a witch. An evil to protect the king. An evil to be on the receiving end of evil superstitions. People wanted a convenient scapegoat that they could blame for any disaster. This pattern has never changed. People demand easily understandable evil to reassure themselves of their own goodness. In that regard, she was the perfect sacrifice. The father she could rely on was in a distant country. Nobody defended her, and people gladly blamed her for all the ugly things in their world. And they decided that every ugliness was the witch's doing. That they are poor, that they hate others, that humans are ugly, and even that people die. So she merely accepted it. Since she could only live as a witch, she decided to live like a witch. She swore to show them the ugliness of the wishes they demanded of her. If people do not know their ugliness, so be it. And I must have been pretty ugly for blindly hating on someone. They can stay ignorant, go to hell for their own crimes, and suffer forever. They won't be able to get out of hell. They will suffer forever as criminals because they do not know what crimes they have committed. That is the reason for existence she imposed on herself. That is the only role people gave to the girl, to the one called the witch, who never had a free will. But nobody actually wished for such a thing. The same goes for her as well. She seeks revenge against her will, without having any wish for herself. Yes. Until she met up with this stranger. A rustling sound. She peered ahead even though she was barely able to stand. It's midnight. Who could possibly come into this forest at this time? Kazuki? It was a heavy voice. She did not have the composure to check who it was. She just thought it was all over. She had no power to use magic. Her purple robe might have looked like a coat, but she was covered in blood. A woman covered in blood was hiding in the rain. It is obvious what such a person did. Anyone would run away first. What would they do after that? They would either call the police or pretend they hadn't seen it. It did not matter to her, as she could no longer move. That caused the last of her spirit to give out. Her last moment was cold and lonely, just as it was at the end of her true lifetime. Or so she thought. When she regained consciousness, she was in that place. In front of her is that man. The man who she met in the woods. Those were his first words. When she watched the man with blank amazement. The tone of his voice never changed. That was her first encounter with her master, Kazuki Soichiro. Kazuki was a strange man. Should he be called a ghost? He had no reason to live, but had no reason to die. He was just there, and since he existed, he followed whatever whim took him. He has no self. That was her first impression of him, and she thought it would be easy to turn him into a puppet. She grew to realize that the thought was a mistake. Kazuki Soichiro does not have a past. He has no self because he has no past, but it does not mean Kazuki Soichiro is empty. Kazuki was a sincere man. He easily accepted her when she told him that she wanted him to be her master, and when she told him about her true identity. He accepted it after she told him it was the truth. She obtained a new master, was able to stay in this world and return to her role of being a witch. She still considers it to be a miracle. She would have disappeared before she woke up if she wasn't taken to the Ryudo Temple. The Ryudo Temple is a demonic place for servants, but it is a perfect summoning place once inside. As the Ryudo Temple is surrounded by a boundary field, it is suited for keeping anything inhuman. She was able to remain without disappearing because she was brought to the Ryudo Temple. Had it been any place else, she would have vanished after being taken there. As a result, she obtained the best ley line and the best protection. She easily occupied the Ryudo Temple, figured out the mechanism of the Holy Grail, and summoned Assassin as the fifth servant. But such things are trivial matters. She was certainly lucky on that night. Many miracles saved her, and she is now on the verge of victory. But they do not deserve thanks. She would have been fine with it even if those miracles had not occurred. There is only one important fact. A very small matter that is trivial for anyone else. For her, the fact that she was able to meet Kazuki Soichiro is a miracle beyond belief. I still hate her, but god damn it! But it's not going well. No, she feels that everything she does is not going well. Her master will not be delighted with what she did. He has never had an interest in the Holy Grail. She would do her best to grant any wish of his, but Kazuki Soichiro has none. A one-sided relationship. They do not get along well. It is not going well at all. She turns to the intruder. It is not her master that is standing there. It is the knight in red, Archer, with his true identity still unknown.
Archer. あなたには外の見張りを任せたはずですが。
ああ、それがな、ざっと見たところ、周囲に敵という敵がいない。退屈を持て余してね、 中の様子を見に来たのだ。
それはそうでしょうね。私たちの敵はバーサーカーだけよ。それもセイバーさえ陥落すればこちらから撃って出るだけ。あなたが私たちに寝返った時点でもう敵なんていないのよ。
Still a dick move.
あなたもそれが分かっていたからこそこちらに着いたのではなくて。
さて、どうかな。私はあのマスターと契約を切りたかっただけとは思わないか。あのマスター以外なら契約者は誰でもよかったと。
There is some truth in Archer's words, but what does it mean? Archer had no intention of betraying, but betrayed his master only because he wanted to break his contract with Toscarine?
そう。小娘のおもりはごめんということ。確かに私たちサーバントは総じてマスターに不満を持つわ。あなたが愛想を尽かすのも当然でしょうね。
いや、召喚者として彼女は完璧だった。ただ少しばかり狂いが生じただけだ。それとキャスター、一つ忠告しよう。あらゆるサーバントが君と同じだとは思わないことだ。少なくともセイバーとバーサーカーは主に不満を抱いてはいなかった。正しい英雄というものはね、正しい人間にしか刺激できないものなんだ。
何を今さら。ねじ曲がったマスターだからこそねじ曲がった英霊を呼ぶ。そのようなことあなたに言われるまでもないわ。
That is right. Servants are determined by their summoners. Summoners with dark shadows in their mind cannot summon heroic spirits who are on the light side. In that regard, she and Ryder are not heroic spirits. A twisted master calls for twisted heroic spirits. As Ryder was one that was beautiful, she was also one that was pure. It is ironic how the servant caster summoned as a fictional hero.
しかし、考えてみればおかしな話だな。君やライダーは英霊に敵対するものだろう。にもかかわらず、サーバントとして選ばれている。まあ、聖杯には善悪の区別はない。力のある人間霊なら、誰であろうと組み上げるということか。
いいえ、本来そんな英霊としての側面もあるものなんて混ざり物は選ばれない。この戦いがおかしくなったのは3度目からよ。それまでは私やライダーのような英霊は呼ばれなかった。
That does not concern her now. She's not concerned about the true identity of the Holy Grail. Servant Caster's mission is to win this war. She's not interested in what comes after. No, to be honest, that is not the end she
無
wishes
駄
for.
話はここまでよ、アーチャー。持ち場に戻りなさい。あなたが何を考えているかはどうでもいいわ。あなたはすでに私のサーバント。その命は私の手の中にある。それを肝に銘じて口を聞きなさい。
了解した。では、従順なサーバントらしく、主の期待に応えるとしよう。
The knight in red goes up the stairs. Seeing him off silently, Caster lets out a long sigh. One more day until Saber surrenders. She does not have the Holy Grail yet, but she will approach the end once Saber falls. What will happen when the war ends? Caster will make every wish come true with her powers. It is not bad to live as a witch, like she swore before dying. But the reason will go away once the war ends. Even if she still has the will, her master will lose the reason to stay as her master.
あと少しで聖杯はこの手に収まる。
Caster gracefully reaches out into empty space. Her hard work is about to be rewarded, but her expression is like that of a criminal about to be executed. Also, to go ahead and answer that one comment that I didn't really want to type out the answer, honestly, no, I am not into BDSM. That shit's terrifying. I saw many corpses. I died at that time and was reborn. I do not have any regrets. My eyes lost hatred there. My hands lost anger there. My legs lost hope there. Oh, by the way, I just now realized something was actually updated. Let me Yep, her backstory. She is Medea. Alright. Myself lost itself there. Everything went away. It is not because I gave up. Oh, sorry. It is not because I gave up that I believed nothing would save me. It's a weird way to word that. I just found out that it's natural. It's just that dying people will die and survivors will survive. I laid down in the rubble and stared at the burning field. I understood everything then. I thought I understood everything. But I still considered it. How wonderful it would be if I was able to save everything here. That's what I admired. I just wished nobody would have to suffer. That's why I tried to become a superhero. It was simple, and it seemed like an ideal existence. That was why I aimed for it. I knew where I had to be, but there were many ways to get there. I kept on running, wanting to get as close to it as possible, even though I did not know what was right or wrong. Many paths I took were crooked, and my destination was only getting farther away. I'm taking the long way. I've been repeating this for 10 years since I got saved by Kiritsugu. But I won't regret it. I'm not as skillful as Tosca. I will take the wrong path and lose a lot of things at times, but I cannot discard them as meaningless. I have to present meanings for everything I've trampled upon and everything that cannot be returned. So I cannot lose. It can't be helped if I lose against someone else. But I can win against myself. I can always fight back against my mind that tells me to give up. That's all I swore upon. There's only one thing that I believed in and wanted to believe in. That's right. Even if I am walking down the wrong path, I will not regret believing in it. I wake up from the light shining in. It's before 6 o'clock. The sky I can see through the window is a clouded one. I get ready and leave my room. My body feels well, and there isn't that much pain from my wound. I shouldn't be a burden to Tosca, even if we end up fighting. Let's hope so.
来たわね。準備はいい？シロ。
Are you wearing glasses? I didn't know you wore glasses. I'm ready, but Tosca is transformed.
何よ。地雷踏んで動けなくなった新兵みたいな顔して。まだ準備できてないの？
いや、そうじゃなくて、父さんがなんか変じゃないか。
They're called glasses, you dingus.
は？ああ、これ。細かい作業の時にかけるだけだから気にしないで。
Lucky, I have to wear glasses all the time. Well, I guess it's alright if you say so. What kind of magic is it? It looks so wrong and yet so right.
いい？私たちが向かうのは郊外の森。
Okie dokie.
町からはるかに離れた市街。まだ人の手が入っていない広大な樹海よ。長年人間の介入を拒んできただけあって、森は深くて広いわ。年に何人か何の準備もなしに踏み込んで遭難したって話知ってるでしょ？
I nod silently. Our destination is the Einsburn Villa that is said to be somewhere in that forest. Our fate will be sealed the instant Our fate will be sealed the instant our negotiations fail and we end up fighting. We won't be able to call for help, and it will be difficult to run away. We cannot escape that forest unless we defeat that giant berserker.
じゃあ、そろそろ行きましょう。徹夜して場所に当たりはつけといたから、うまくすれば半日ぐらいで見つけられるはずよ。とりあえず国道までは車を使うから、タクシー代用意しといて。
She starts walking with a big bag in her hand. I follow her with the usual Shinai bag in mine. But Tosca, money for the cab is fine, but does that mean we'll be walking back on the way home? We rode the taxi for an hour from the town. We drove on the highway, past many mountains, and reached the entrance to the forest. Of course, the forest does not have any paved roads. We finally reached the entrance to the forest after walking about a kilometer from the highway. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I get nervous once I actually face it. The forest is dark even though it's daytime. The tall branches block off the sunlight, and it's hard to see more than a few meters ahead, let alone to the end.
ちょっとシロ、悪いけど先に進んでみてくれない？
いいけど、あの子の居場所を知ってるのは遠坂なんだろ？俺が先に行っても仕方がないと思うが。
I complain as I enter the forest. Then,
なんだ、ビリッときたぞ。
I pull back my foot. I only felt the shock for an instant. It's not that strong, so it'd hurt more if I hit my foot on the corner of a dresser. Well, in short, it was like static electricity.
やっぱり識別だけだろうけど、森全体に管理が行き届いてるみたいね。
ちょっと待て。それまずいんじゃないのか。
Not if we want her on our side, but kind of if, she wants to kill us.
要するに防犯ベルに引っかかったってことだろ。なら
別に問題ないんじゃない？私たちは奇襲に来たわけじゃないもの。話し合いに来たんだから、むしろ今からアピールしておいた方が得でしょ？
一応気をつけろよ。ちょっとビリッとくるから。
分かってる分かってる。シロの見てたからどんなものか分かってるって。
He used me as a guinea pig. She waves her hand and steps into the forest. Then, Tosca jumps back with a funny scream. I hear fire hissing. I want to believe it's my imagination that the leaves under Tosca's feet are scorched.
個人差がある警報みたいだな。俺には挨拶程度だったけど。
I calmly analyze the situation. You okay there? But it doesn't seem like Tosca is listening to me.
やってくれるじゃないあのガキ。今笑ったの確かに聞こえたんだから。
Tosca yells into the empty sky. She's so angry that she might go to fight instead of talk. Well, anyway, it seems talking bad about Tosca is fatal, no matter how far away you are from her, so I guess I'll refrain from doing so. Fancy alarm. We walk in the forest. We're the only people in this vast place. I don't hear any beasts, and the grasses are dead like corpses. The endless rows of trees makes me think this forest goes on forever. It's been 3 hours since we entered. Just as our surroundings start to blur together...
見つけた。って聞いてはいたけど呆れたわ。本気でこんなところにあんなものを建てるなんて。
I follow Tosca's stare. There's only darkness ahead. Between the trees, there is something unbefitting of these surroundings, visible through a crack so small that you'd miss it if you weren't careful.
なんだあれ？壁か？
壁よ。まったくどうかしてるわ。あれ、自分たちの国から丸ごと持ってきたものよ。
Tosca complains and heads to the strange object we can see in the distance. I still can't tell what it is, so I follow her. We get out of the forest. The endless forest quickly ends. No, it seems like the forest is scooped out here with a big spoon. The sky curving above us is gray. A giant dome. It seems more like an underground kingdom than a clearing. Hello! This is Ilya's dwelling. An old castle built within the forest. A solitary castle without any visitors. Too big for one girl, not to mention too desolate for anyone to live alone in. Anyway, it does no good to be standing here. According to Tosca, Ilya knows we're here. Then we should go in from the front entrance as a sign that we're not here to fight.
よし、行くぞ遠坂。って遠坂？
Tosca is looking up at the castle with an alarmed expression. Her face is tense as if she's confronting an enemy.
遠坂、気になるもんでもあったのか？
私たち以外に誰かいる。
Uh-oh.
そりゃいるだろ イリアってことバーサーカーの住処なんだから。
そうじゃなくて、それ以外の誰かってことよ。シロ、こっちから入るわよ。
ちょっとお前。
Tosca starts running towards a big tree by the wall, and I don't have time to stop her. No, that's not all. She grabs onto a branch and skillfully climbs up. I look up in astonishment. Tosca looks around, and she jumps and kicks at the castle. A shattering sound. The window breaks and the red figure disappears into the
ほ
castle.
ら早く。本気でおかしいわよ、この城。
Yeah, it's a little too gold.
もう話し合いをするんじゃなかったのかよ。
But what's done is done. I climb up the tree and jump into the second floor window like Tosca. We enter the hallway. Even before I'm dazzled by the magnificence of the castle, I sense the abnormality Tosca is talking about. I hear sounds of fighting, swords crashing against each other. But would such a storm-like battle even be possible? Even the most fierce battle of swords, the battle between Berserker and Saber, did not create such sounds. Then I suddenly realize, this isn't the sound of swords crashing. This is one against many. There's literally a war going on somewhere in this castle. One side has to be Ilyasville. This is Ilyasville's castle. If there's a battle here, it could only be Berserker attacking the intruding enemy. I run. The sound is coming from below us. Considering the location we came in from, the battle is happening right in the center of the castle, in the guest hall. I run through the unfamiliar castle. This isn't the time to be talking. I don't know what's going on, but something terrible is happening. Okay, that leaves only two options. Either Lancer attacked Berserker, or Gilgamesh attacked Berserker. I run down the stairs. The fierce battle is happening nearby.
ここ、広間の吹き抜けに繋がってる。
Tosca confirms what's down the hallway. The hallway splits at a T-junction, both branches leading to a terrace at either side of the hall.
ここで別れましょう。私はこっちから様子を見るから、シロはそっちからお願い。
I think it'd be a bad idea to split up, but okay. It's better to split up. As we are now, we have no way to escape once we're found. There's no point in staying together right now. We don't stand a chance either way. Okay, I guess that makes sense. If we're separated, there's hope for the other one to escape, even if one of us is found. Okay, so one of us could basically act as a scapegoat. Tosca walks down the hallway facing east. I nod and go down the other hallway, the one heading west.
シロ、
She suddenly calls out to me.
分かってるわね。何が起きようと絶対に手は出さないで。今の私たちに戦う手段はない。いい？やばいと思ったらすぐに逃げるのよ。どちらかが捕まっても構わず走って。誰かを助けるなんて、まず自分を助けてから考えることなんだから。
She suppresses her emotions. It sounds more like a wish than a warning. Damn. I go around and come out into the terrace. I see Tosca emerge on the opposite side. She immediately takes cover, then peeks out. As soon as I follow her example and look down, we both gasp.
シンジ、なんだってあいつこんなところに。
It's freaking Gilgamesh. It's goddamn Gilgamesh. Shinji stands atop the rubble in the corner of the room, happily watching this scene. No, that's not the surprising thing. What I have to accept right now is the battle Shinji is observing. Come on, Berserker! The black giant lets out a roar. The swinging axe sword blows up dust and grinds the rubble into powder. The mad warrior appears no different from before. No, his dreadful roar is louder than now. The girl in white is behind the giant, Berserker's master, Ilyasville. An ever-smiling girl, unsuited for murder. But that girl is now shivering and watching her servant with a face almost in tears. Her pale face is desperately trying to deny the despair in front of her. Someone help me. The girl's trembling lips mouth these words. A storming whirlwind. Berserker's axe sword is repelled each time by the noble phantasm of one servant, the one reigning from the throne of rubble in the center of the hall. Many swords are released. Each one of the weapons appearing from behind the man would cause certain death. Come on! They attack. They are like gushing water. The infinite noble phantasms not only repel Berserker's axe sword, but pierce his body. Pieces are blown from his body. The sword cuts through his body, penetrates his skull, and pierces his heart. But he still does not die. The giant regenerates every time he is killed, slowly but surely moving forward. 8 times already. He has been killed so many times, but Berserker still moves forward. The enemy greets him with a smile. The tragedy continues. Berserker is killed without even being able to go near the enemy.
Fuck.
It's not because Berserker is getting killed without being able to do anything. That man, that servant is beyond belief. The infinite noble phantasms he sends out are each a true noble phantasm. I can tell since I projected Archer's swords. They are the originals of every noble phantasm, the first ones from before they became legend. Who could he be, having an infinite supply of such weapons? No. First of all, there should only be 7 servants. Then he is the 8th one, someone that shouldn't exist. I can't breathe. Berserker defies description. His body of steel and his superhuman strength, and his regenerative powers on top of that. He is not someone you can match. But the 8th servant does not retreat from such an opponent and overwhelms Berserker using the demonic swords and the holy swords he releases. When I look up, I can see that Tosca is pale as well. It's only natural. The place below us is a land of death. We'll die instantly if we enter it. No more than that. He is a demon. He has a brutality different from Berserker. That man wishes for battles only to kill others. But with such an enemy in front of him, the Black Giant is still the strongest. He does not stop even if he is pierced or slashed all over his body. He receives the rain of noble phantasms, regenerates each time, and closes in on his enemy. It is an advance devoid of tactics. He is not thinking about countering the enemy's attacks. It is a savage fight where he advances on his enemy as long as he still lives. He will not reach the enemy. Berserker's brute courage will prove futile, and he will end his life as a mere target. The enemy understands that. That is why he is standing there and provoking the foolishly advancing giant. The Black Giant does not have a way to win. It's something the enemy and even I understand. And probably, even Berserker himself knows that. But the giant keeps walking forward. He knows no retreat and does not avoid the attacks. The man greets the figure with a smile.
所詮はバーサーカー。戦うだけのものであったか。同じ半身として期待していたが、よもやそこまでアホとはな。
Shut up, you blonde D-bag. The noble phantasms emerge from space. Letting out a laugh, he raised the noble phantasm behind him.
では、そろそろ引導を渡してやろう。これ以上近づかれては暑苦しい。
No! At his signal, the numerous noble phantasms descend on the giant. The giant repels most of them, and at the same time loses most of his life. The Black Giant shakes. The body of rock starts to fall, but the giant stands his ground and shakes the noble phantasms from his body. The exclamation of surprise comes from the strange servant. The Black Giant destroys the swarm of noble phantasms and moves towards his enemy. His body is dying already. With the hopeless fatal wound, the Black Giant still advances. It is the result of a strong will. It is not madness resulting from being a berserker. The giant faces this hopeless fight with an iron will.
でかいだけの的が未だ形をとどめるか。
The magical bullets are fired mercilessly. Repelling it with his axe sword, the giant corners the man with his body slashed and his limbs pierced. He will not reach the man, but he still challenges the man because there is something he cannot give up. Then what is he moving forward for? Servants fight for their masters, to protect the master's life. That is why that giant does not retreat. He can only move forward as a shield to protect the frightened master behind him. The giant continues his foolish advancement. It is because he knows that he needs to take all of the attacks in order to defeat the servant without having his master killed. And when he reaches his enemy, that is when he wins. From the beginning, that has been this battle's nature. The man has to kill the giant before he reaches him. The giant has to approach the man before his life ends. It is a battle where the one to accomplish their goal is the one to win. The giant is aware of that, even if it is a battle with no hope of victory from the start. He roars, coming out of his 10th death. His body explodes forward. He charges into the man like a bull challenging a matador. Numerous arrows are released. Was it his last charge, or did he just get used to the attacks? The giant repels all the arrows. He approaches the owner of the noble phantasms. He swings his axe sword. The weapon that has not yet been raised against the man rips through the air. The black bull is captured by numerous appearing chains. What kind of a noble phantasm is it? The chain that appeared out of nowhere confines Berserker as a binding space itself. The chain twists Berserker's arms and bends them in a direction they should not go. The chains tighten mercilessly, trying to tear off the rock-like head. The man's voice. The hall is filled with the creaking sounds of the chain. It must be Berserker's power. The giant tries to break the chain that binds even space itself. Even if it sounds impossible, I'm sure the giant will be able to manage it. And the man acknowledges that as well. The girl screams. Ilya commands Berserker to retreat using her command spell. But the giant is still bound by chains, unable to move an inch. And so, the man points to the giant as if to denote the end. As an astonished girl's voice. It's over. It really ends. Bound by chains, he receives 22 noble phantasms on his defenseless body. The black giant falls silent after becoming a grotesque object. I don't even need to check if he's alive or not. Even if he is a great hero that overcame 10 deaths, he should not be able to get up after receiving 20. Yes. Even if he is alive, he should not even have the power to breathe. And the battle ends. It was known from the start who was going to win. Berserker cannot beat that servant. No. Servants cannot beat that man as long as they are heroic spirits. All heroic spirits have things they are weak against when they were alive. Those are their greatest weak points. Then, what if there is a hero who possesses all of the noble phantasms, even the ones that killed each hero? This is the result. Even if he may have been stronger, he cannot beat that man. The girl in white runs to the giant corpse, seeing it. The man mercilessly slashes the girl with the sword in his hand. A scream. The man slashes her eyes in one... What the fuck? And he pierces her heart. But it misses. No, he made it miss. The girl is pierced in her lung and coughs up blood. The chains are broken. Shattering his binds, the black giant charges at the man. The man pierces the slow-moving target. A lance to pierce the heart. He impales the giant with a lance very similar to Gay Bolg. That's it. The black giant dies for sure this time. The sword is pulled out from the girl. Leaving traces of red, the girl crawls to the unmoving giant. Watching it in delight, the man walks forward. He throws down his sword. He will use his bare hands to finish off the dying girl. I'll die. I'll probably die. I'll surely die this time. There is no logic behind that servant. He will kill anyone that hinders him. I will surely be killed if I don't get away from here before he finds me. And die. As if you had to ask. My frozen body bursts. My feet lift me up and my arms grab the railing at the same time. I see Tosca as I do so. She is biting her lips in anger while watching the tragedy below us. I know. Tosca wants to stop him as well. But we'll be the ones to be killed if we do so. She can't stop him. That goes the same for me as well. I know it's stupid of me to die trying to save a dying girl. I don't care about that. I just can't leave her be. That's all that fills my mind. I jump down over the railing. Tosca and Shinji both look in surprise at the intruder, but the man does not even look at me. The man reaches for the girl's body. I yell. I stop him with all my might. The man stops his arm, and he slowly turns to me like death that found its new prey. Going back over a month, he was summoned into this world before anyone. He was not summoned in this country, a faraway foreign land. The land is always covered in white, the sky is always gray, and the castle is built within a hidden mountain. It is always winter in that land. Coldness and stagnation, barrenness and longing. As they cut all ties of the present world and await the reproduction of the miracle, they are like living corpses. The cold winter air steals their human warmth, and the stagnant world does not allow them a new lifestyle. The family is the seeker of the Holy Grail. Spring does not come for the Ironsburn family until their wish is fulfilled. It has been 10 centuries since they started the search for the Holy Grail. As they used every possible method to attain their goal, they were eventually able to forge the Holy Grail. But even then, all they can build is the vessel. The divine mystery that should dwell in there is empty, and they keep building vessels that will never be filled. But a foreseeable end comes to them. They perform a ritual to fill the vessel with help from outsiders. The result is both a success and a failure. The Holy Grail is made. The Holy Grail should be filled with that method, but they make many enemies at the same time. Even though they should be the owners of the Holy Grail, they have been degraded down to common magi that donate help. Their tenacity is abnormal. No, they have been obsessed since that time 1,000 years ago, when they almost obtained the Holy Grail. They broke the rules and constantly pulled out the strongest card. In the first one, they did not have time to do such a thing. In the second one, they finally found a loophole in the rules. In the third one, they summoned what they shouldn't have. And in the fourth one, they were sure of their victory, having the strongest card in its master. The result was a total failure. The servant and the master they selected betrayed them. The man destroyed the Holy Grail, leaving behind his wife and daughter in the Winter Castle. The man destroyed the Holy Grail, leaving behind his wife and daughter in the Winter. This is the fourth Holy Grail one, the one that Kiritsugu participated in. Wait. They were infuriated with the man's betrayal and they lamented their mistake. The man destroyed the Holy Grail, leaving behind his wife and daughter in the Winter Castle. Outsiders cannot be trusted. Their family, with their perfected magic circuits, will be the only ones to obtain the Holy Grail. They had insurance to begin with, and on the fifth one, they finally prepared the strongest master and servant. It was him. 2 months before the Holy Grail War began, every rule was broken for him, Berserker, to be summoned. The days that followed were to only hurt the Master. The command spell, engraved all over the girl, was used to control Berserker. It did no good as a magic circuit and only drained her life away. Even the slightest move on Berserker's part caused the girl to scream in pain. It was only natural. The Holy Grail would appear in 2 months. The only things keeping him in this world were the girl's magical energy and her command spell. Berserker was not created from the magical energy of the Holy Grail. Even if the girl may have been special, to keep Berserker in this world using her own magical energy was like having her life taken away. Knowing that, they still did not allow for her to... Wait. Suddenly something kind of clicked in my head. Okay. I maybe my memory is... No, wait, I'm pretty sure my memory's not wrong. In Fate Stay Night, didn't Saber mention something about... Or maybe it wasn't... I think it was Saber. Didn't Saber mention something about Kiritsugu having a daughter? And it was Kiritsugu and Saber that destroyed the Holy Grail. No. Is that why she calls him Big Brother? I feel like my mind just exploded for a second. So, wait a minute. Kiritsugu is Ilya's dad? I mean, they said that they destroyed the Holy Grail. The person who destroyed the Holy Grail was Saber, and Kiritsugu was her master. And that was in the 4th Holy Grail. Oh. Yeah, my mind has officially exploded. They abandoned them in the winter forest filled with hungry beasts. They gave them over to possessed corpses. They threw them in a waste yard full of failures. The only way for the girl to survive was to rely on the giant she had been given. She survived the training that was more like torture. She would let the giant attack the oncoming enemies. She would let out screams of anguish, but she allowed him to attack every one of her enemies. He does not know himself, when the process became a special one for him. In contrast to her young appearance, she hated whining. Everything that came out of her mouth was an insult. She must have instinctively known that if she was going to murmur something, she would get stronger when she would insult and hate someone. The girl scorned Berserker for being ugly and cursed his existence. It was only natural. The girl would not have had to suffer if he had not existed. She would not have been thrown in hell if she had not been chosen as a master. The girl insulted the giant every chance she got and used him to take out her anger. The pain had lessened by the time she mastered Berserker's control, which is when the Holy Grail showed signs of its appearance. The girl took away the giant's sanity as if in revenge, treating him as a mad warrior. But he already knew that this was the girl's desperate opposition. The girl did so to hide her weakness. She walked with pride as if saying she could live alone, and that she did not need any friends or collaborators. It was a bluff to ignore the fact that she was fated to have nothing. Whoa. There's an image. The winter forest. The girl timidly touched the arm covered in blood. Surrounded by hungry beasts, the girl was prepared for her death, but desperately denied it. At that time, he was not able to move without an order from his master, and he was the first to be attacked by the beasts. The beasts bit off pieces of his neck, head, and limbs. With the scene in front of her, the girl screamed. As he had his sanity taken away, he cannot recall what she said back then. But the girl yelled not for her sake, but for his. Even though her body was destroyed when he swung his arm, she endured it for his sake. That's why they were both covered in blood. The giant was covered in the beast's blood, and the girl was covered in her own blood. He remembers the winter forest, the weight of the girl that rested on him, crying tears of anguish. And he realized, in that small, cold castle, he was the only one she talked to. Her figure appears in his vision. It is just like that time. The tears he did not see on her since she became a complete master. The girl is running to him in tears, and the man slashes her. The golden foe gashes her eyes with a single slash, taking away her light forever. Her face is covered in red. She still runs in spite of that, but falls over a piece of rubble as her eyes are cut. The slender body falls over. There, the enemy's sword is brought down. The sword misses her heart. The girl is coughing up blood as her lung must have been pierced. It is not instant death, but it is fatal. With her eyes slashed, her lungs pierced, and her servant eliminated, she has nothing now. So she should at least die peacefully. It might be a salvation if she would just go to sleep right there, but... The girl crawls, leaving traces of blood. Crying in pain, she crawls towards the black giant. How much power was left in him? Breaking the chains with all his might, he charges at the man. The demonic lance is thrust. The heart-piercing lance impales the giant. That ends it. The man pulls out the lance as if nothing has happened, and the remaining power in the giant completely disappears. His body disappears. All the power that was giving his body form has disappeared. So all that is left for him is to disappear. As he ran out of magical energy, there is no way for him to stay in this world. He falls, but in his last living moment, he sees the girl fumbling around for him. Power returns to his falling body. The law of magic that constructed him. The regulation of the world that hates inconsistencies. The body that is crumbling away like sand. He pushes aside all powers trying to eliminate him, using his own power of will. He cannot disappear yet. He is probably the only one she relied on. He has to answer the solitary girl that believed him, and although she insulted him. With her eyes slashed, the girl crawls with her hands stretched out. She must want to feel him as she cannot see now. The blood-stained hands grope through empty space, trying to verify his presence. There is no power left in him. There is nothing he can do. Berserker will fall here and die here. His body has died, and there is no power left to support him. But that cannot be allowed. His mind is dead. Supporting his body with his will that should no longer exist, he parts from this world. His body is still standing, just as it was when he was invincible. As if to say his body has to be invincible until the very last second for the girl that depended on him. And the girl reaches him. The hand that was grasping through empty space finally touches something. Coughing up blood, the girl crawls to the heart figure. She cannot see, but she can still feel him. Berserker hasn't lost yet. She cannot see anymore, but Berserker is still strong like always. Strength fades from her body. She is hurt and scared, but it's all right as long as he's here. He always protected her. He was scary, but he was really kind. His big body was like that of a dad, and she wanted for him to pick her up once.
暗くても怖くないよ。バーサーカーは強いんだもん。こうしていてくれれば、私は安心できるから。
She rests her body on him. It feels as though he'll rest one of his big solid hands on her head. And it's probably true. He should be patting her head when she opens her eyes.
ちょっと寒いね。
Her body is cold. Recalling the force from that time, the girl smiles. It happened so long ago. Recalling the giant that protected her even when injured, the girl peacefully falls asleep. I think when I'm done recording, I'm going to go lay down for a little bit. The man reaches out for the girl that went to sleep. I yell. I don't consider the personal danger, nor what could happen to me. The man stops. Behind him stands Shinji, surprised at the sudden intruder. You're gonna fucking die, you prick. The man smiles ominously. For Christ's sake, for great fate stay night, give me the option to murder Shinji! My shaking throat speaks up before I can think. But there is no way that man will stop. I couldn't even tell him to stop. The man pulls something out of the girl with a smile. A red dripping object that looks like a fruit. The thing in the man's hand is the girl's heart. My mind burns down. Fear of being killed mixes with my desire to kill him.
観客がいたか。俺の勇姿を見たいという気持ちはわかるが。
With the girl's heart in his right hand.
身の程をわきまえろ。王に命じるとは何事か。雑種。
He shoots off one of his numerous noble phantasms at me. The terrace falls. The man's noble phantasm destroys the wall of the castle. I don't move at all. I don't care about the rubble falling down. I don't have time to run. I have no intention of running. I don't care even if a big piece of debris scratches against my back. I can't think of looking away from that guy now.
ほう。何かと思えば、セイバーのマスターとはな。
His red eyes react to my anonymity. I'm going crazy. I'll die in the next instant. There's no way I'm not afraid of that. But my body refuses to run away and keeps screaming to defeat that enemy. The girl's corpse keeps ordering me not to forgive that man. It's only natural for me to go crazy. My mind churns with conflicting impulses towards life and death.
戦う意志はあるようだが、話にならん。肝心のセイバーがいないのでは、貴様などに価値はない。
A sword appears in his left hand. The sword is mercilessly raised and should come down to kill Emiyashiro. I keep glaring at the enemy. I can't even think about showing my back to him.
ちょっと待てよ。そいつさ、僕の知り合いなんだよね。
The man's sword stops. Shinji, who is watching from the other side of the wall, walks to the center of the hall.
よう久しぶりだなエミヤ。こんなところで会うとは思わなかったんでね。少しばかり驚いたよ。
The man does not move. There's about 10 meters between us. Would I be able to get near him? Even Berserker could not close this distance.
なんだ。ブルって声も出ないのか？まあ、気持ちはわからないでもないよ。僕もライダーの時はそうだった。ああ、そうだったそうだった。いや、あの時は見逃してもらって助かったよ、エミヤ。
I should have ripped out your spinal cord when I had the chance. There's nothing I can use as a weapon, but I don't care. My head is clear right now. I don't feel any uneasiness about projecting his swords right now.
おい、僕がこっちを見ろって言ってるんだ。
I slightly shift my gaze in his direction. I look at Shinji while keeping the man in my view.
そうだよ。分かってるじゃんか。今ここで一番誰が偉いのかってことがさ。
You're just a mere insect who got a hold of something grand, you little piece of shit. I gasp. It's not because of what he said. It's unexpected that he is saying so from the bottom of his heart.
そういうことだ。なら分かってるよな、エミヤ。お前、このままじゃ確実に死ぬよ。
How out of place. Why say something that's so
紹
obvious?
介が遅れたが、そいつは僕の新しいサーバントでね。ライダーなんかよりすごいだろ。
Shinji puts his hand on the man's shoulder, and with a delighted face,
命乞いしろよ、エミヤ。少しは考えてやってもいいぜ。
he says something unimaginable.
断る。
I do not hesitate. I answer right away without showing any signs of even considering it.
そうかよ。それじゃあ死んじゃえよ、お前。
Shinji jumps back. The man, still with a cold expression, finally brings his sword
そこまでよ。そこのサーバント。指一本でも動かせば、マスターの命は保証しないわ。
and the man stops his sword once again. Oh, thank you, Tosca. Everyone looks up. Everyone down the hall turns his attention to the girl on the terrace. Tosca's hand is aimed at Shinji. Even though Shinji is not a magus, he should know what that means. Tosca's serious. If the man brings down his sword, she will kill Shinji as retaliation.
トサか。お前までなんでここに。
She doesn't answer, but just keeps her aim on Shinji.
なんだよ、お前。本気で僕を撃とうってのか。この人殺し。
I guess it takes one to know one.
殺したのはそっちが先でしょう。もっとも、どうであれこっちの気は変わらないわ。シンジ、殺す権利と殺される権利は同じよ。そんなこと、人間なら魔術師じゃなくても本能で理解なさい。
Shinji retreats weakly, being stared down by Tosca. And the man just watches it in delight. He looks at Tosca. Then, I think there was a strange shaking for an instant.
なるほど。俺の打倒はできぬと悟り、マスターを狙ったか。交渉を持ちかけたのは、マスターを殺したところで、俺が止まらぬと判断したからだな、娘。
そうよ。シンジが死んだくらいじゃ、あんたは止まりそうにない。けど、この状況なら考えてもいいでしょ。今ならシンジを救えるもの。あんただってサーバントなら、マスターを失うのは痛手のはずよ。
なるほどなるほど。なかなかの起点だ。そこの雑種を助けたいのならば、その交渉しかありえまい。
His sword disappears. He turns his back to me as if he's lost interest.
お前、 何のつもりだ。誰が止めろって言ったんだよ。
いや、状況が変わったぞシンジ。彼女ならば器としては文句なしだ。
Shinji stops breathing. His face filled with irritation suddenly turns into a dirty smile.
そうか。いや、嬉しいよ父さん。君がまだ生きていてくれて。
そう、一応私もほっとしたわ。あんたみたいなのでも付き合いは長いからね。どこかで死なれてたら気落ちするわ。
Laughing, Shinji claps his hands. It's so strange. Shinji shows no fear even though Tosca can end his life. It seems an overwhelming joy is numbing his emotions.
まあいい。それよりどうだ父さん。エミヤなんてほっといてさ、僕たちと手を組まないか。
僕たち？
そうだよ。君もキャスターが力を蓄えているのは知ってるだろ。竜道寺は今回の祭壇なんだ。そこに陣取られて魔力を蓄えられてるとね、少しばかり不利になる。
Shinji says this with both his hands raised. That's an obvious fact. If I have to add, it seems Shinji doesn't know Caster obtained Saber and Archer.
な、わかるだろ。一人でやっても勝ち目は薄いんだ。バーサーカーのマスターは倒したけど、これだけじゃ足りない。父さんが、君がいればキャスターたちにも負けないものが作れるよ。
Shinji invites her with confidence. To
お
that,
断りよシンジ。あんたが誰とつながっているかは知らない。けどね、私から見てもいいように使われているだけのやつについていく道理はないわ。
Tosca refuses him without twitching a brow.
なんだって。
わからない？腐れ縁から忠告するけど、もうちょっと周りを観察する知力を養いなさい。的藤真司をマスターだと思っているのはあんた一人だけよ。あんたには魔術師としての才能がないっていい加減気がついたら。
Shinji's face stiffens up. The harsh words must have caused him to forget that his life is in Tosca's hand.
やれギルガメッシュ。エミヤも遠坂も皆殺しだ。
Shinji orders his servant.
なんだよ。やれって言ってるだろ。お前なら僕がやられる前にやるなんて簡単じゃないか。
いや、残念だが時間切れだ。これ以上放置すれば腐ってしまう。
The man shows Shinji, who is walking up to him in anger, what is in his right hand. A red piece of meat. It is the still throbbing heart he ripped out of that girl. Shinji grits his teeth in vexation.
そう。後悔するなよ遠坂。もう仲間にしてやらないからな。
Shinji runs towards the gate. The other one stays. And after watching his master's disgraceful behavior,
だそうだ。良い友人を持ったな。
with those delighted words, he leaves the room filled with rubble. And we walk to her, the center of the hall. With the sunlight coming in from the ceiling, the girl is sleeping amongst the rubble. Her eyes will never open again. Looking closely, the girl is not white at all. She has red all over her, and she looks nothing like she did before.
シローのせいじゃないわ。分かってるでしょ。私たちじゃこの子を助けることなんてできなかった。
It still makes me sick to my stomach. I know. I've been taught that there are people I can save and people I cannot save. I know it'll put my own life in danger if I try to do something beyond my capabilities. But still, I still wanted to save her. I don't want a child dying in front of me. I don't want anyone dying in front of me. It's more painful and scary than anything else not to be able to save someone asking for help. There's no way I can apologize, and I don't know her well enough to apologize to her. This girl is unrelated to Emiyashiro. I know that without having to be told, so why? Why are these eyes crying?
どうして？
父さん。
どうしてよ。あいつの前に出れば殺されるって分かっていたでしょ。なのにどうしてイリアスフィールを助けようとしたの？結果はどうあれ、イリアスフィールは敵だった。なのにどうしてこの子の死にそこまでしてやれるのよ。
Is it an inquiry? Tosca's eyes are
どう
serious.
しても何もない。助けたいと思ったから止めただけだ。
There's no other way to explain it. After glaring at me,
そう。前から異常だと思ってたけど、今ので確信したわ。シロ、あなたの生き方はひどくいびつよ。
she tries to open a lid that I've kept closed for so long.
いびつだって。
そうよ。自分より他人のが大切なんて生き方は間違ってる。いい？他人を助けるのは自分が愛されたいからだなんて一般論を口にしてるんじゃないわ。そんな偽善とは別のところで人間は自分を一番にしなくちゃいけないの。そりゃ他人が一番のやつだっているけど、そもそも自分っていうのは計りにかけられない別格なのよ。言うなれば計りそのものでしょ。なのにあんたはその計りを壊してどうでもいい他人を助けようとする。ええ、それでも構わない。あんたが自分のないただ生きてるだけの人間ならそれもいいけど、シロは自分があるじゃない。そんな確固たる自意識があるくせに自分をないがしろにするなんてできないのよ。そんなことを続けてたらいつか必ず壊れるから。
No way. I can't break down. I'm doing this so that I won't break down. I'm trying to save people that I could not save so that I can hold my head high.
いいえ、もう十分に壊れてるわ、あなたは。だから言ってよ、10年前に何があったかは知らない。けど、あんたがおかしくなってるのは、それが原因なんでしょうから。
Tosca looks like she's crying. Why does she have to make a face like that? It's as if she knows I'll live a thankless life, so she's trying to stop me.
学校の時もそうだった。あなたはあれだけの死体を見てとんでもなく冷静だった。私でさえ死体と勘違いしたっていうのに、一別しただけでみんなが生きてるって読み取っていた。それがずっと変だって引っかかってた。魔術師としてろくな教育を受けていないくせに、殺し屋になってもすぐに自分を落ち着かせていた。死体を前にして憤ることはあっても、死体そのものに嫌悪を抱いてはいなかった。それはきっとあなたにとって人の死は見慣れたものだったからよ。それだけのものを10年前に見たっていうことでしょ。
I got used to seeing them? Well, it's true that it wasn't my first time seeing a corpse. The students at school, Ryder who got her neck twisted off, and even this girl sleeping in front of me now. I think they've died a natural death compared to that time. But she's wrong. The fire 10 years ago saved Emiyashiro. That cannot be the main reason why Tosca is criticizing me now.
違う、遠坂。そんなことはない。俺はただ助けられただけだ。
助けられた？あなた10年前の火事の時に助けられたのね。それがエミヤキリツグだったの。
ああ、そうだ。ただそれだけだ。あれは原因なんかじゃない。
My heart aches when I answer. My body is telling me that it's a lie.
じゃあ他には何かなかった？ ずっと後悔しているようなこととか、助けられる代償にエミやキリツグに取られたものとかなかったの？
そんなのあるもんか。キリツグは俺を助けてくれただけだ。それに取られるも何もその時は。
I had nothing to give. I saw many corpses. I died at that time and was reborn. I do not have any regrets. My eyes lost hatred there. My hands lost anger there. My legs lost hope there. Myself lost itself there. So why? Why do I have this self-consciousness that Tosca speaks of?
それは
I have accepted death. I knew I was going to die. Even if my body was saved in that situation, there's no way my mind could have been saved as well. At that time, I was empty, and I just admired something sacred. I remember now. No, I didn't even put it into my memory. So I didn't realize until now that it's what really saved me.
シロ、やっぱり何か契約でもさせられたの？
違う。取られたものなんて何もない。俺はただもらっただけだ。
A world like hell. In the place where everyone but me died, I was saved. Nobody saved me, and I wasn't able to save anybody. And at the very end, he granted something that I thought was a miracle.
覚えてる。俺を覗き込む目とか、助かってくれと懇願する声を、その淵で思ったんだ。自分が助かったことじゃなくて、助けてくれる奴がいることは、なんて。
It's so wonderful, and it's such a miraculous thing. That's why I admired it. I had nothing, and there was nothing remaining in me. I admired the first thing that came into my sight.
だから、俺は。
That's the only thing I had. That's the only emotion I felt after I was saved. I was happy. I cried. That's all I could think about. So that's all the emotion I could create.
ああ、きっと、遠坂は正しい。
It's distorted for me to put priority on others before me. There's something seriously wrong with the procedure.
けど、救われたのは俺だけだった。その時に思ったんだ。この次があるのなら、助けられなかった人の代わりに、全ての人を助けなくちゃいけないんだって。
それがおかしいって言ってるのよ。いい？助かったんならまず自分を大事にしろっていうの。死んじゃった人たちには悪いけど、あんただけが助かったっていうのはただの偶然よ。ならその幸運をかみしめなさい。それだけひどい目にあったんだから、あとは楽しくやんなきゃ嘘でしょ。
Tosca is seriously angry. Yeah, that makes me happy. I finally realize now because Tosca is that kind of person. The question I've been wondering about all by myself. I wanted to be a superhero and I always tried to help others. I knew there was something wrong with the method, but I did not understand what. But it's so clear now. It's because of this person that is seriously angry for my sake.
何よ。これだけ言ってもまだわからないわけ？あったまくるわね。そんなにわからずやだって言うなら、あんたとのコンビも。
いや、わかってる。言っただろ。遠坂は正しいって。
なら。
けど、やっぱり忠告は聞けない。確かに、俺は何か間違えている。けどいいんだ。だって、誰かのためになりたいっていう思いが間違いなはずがないんだからな。
So, I answer her with as much gratitude as I possibly put in.
まったく、そんな顔されたら何も言えないじゃない。
Maybe it got awkward as Tosca turns and walks away. And then?
まあ仕方ないか。こうなったらもう私が何とかしてあげるわよ。
She sighs as she says this. The sun is setting. We return to the hall when the sky turns red. The corpse of the girl is not in a mountain of rubble. We just buried her in the courtyard. I don't know if it's normal for servants, but the black giant turned into sand. But we put the sand in the same coffin as the girl.
さて、これからどうするかだけど、考えはある？
考え中だ。事態がまた悪い方に転んだからな。少し整理しないとやってられない。
Now it looks like our only option is Lancer, but...
そうね。最大の敵だったイリアスフィールとバーサーカーはいなくなったけど、代わりにわけわかんないやつが出てきたし。サーバントは7人しか呼ばれないはずなのに、あいつで8人目でしょ。どう見ても既存のサーバントじゃなかったけど、シンジのやつ、どこであんなのと契約したんだか。
An eighth servant, huh? I don't think we can treat that man as a servant. He is a heroic spirit that dominates all others. He has a seemingly infinite supply of noble phantasms, and he is a devil without any human emotion.
ギルガメッシュ。それって古代メソポタミア神話に出てくる英雄だよな。
ええ、半神半人の英雄。ウルクの王、不老不死の探求者。この世の全てを治めたとされる暴君だけど、まさかあんなイカれたやつだったとは思わなかったわ。
Good lord, he made me so angry that I actually showed a very ugly side of myself that I'm not proud of.
バーサーカーをこともなげに倒したことといい、あいつ本気になったセーバーより強いかもしれないわね。
Yeah, so I'm also going to go ahead and apologize for you guys having to hear that. Tosca doesn't sound as sharp. It doesn't seem like it's because there's a new enemy.
どうしたんだよ、トサカ。奥歯に物が挟まったような言い方だけど。
ちょっとね。あいつ確かに強かった。あれだけの数の宝具を持ってるんだから、その力は一級品でしょ。けど実質はどうなのかなって。私、あいつとバーサーカーにそう実力差はないと感じてたんだけど。
She ponders. Huh? Could it be that Tosca doesn't know about his powers?
いや、あいつ自身はセイバーやバーサーカーと同じか、きっとそれ以下だ。そもそも英霊の強さは召喚された土地での知名度によるんだろう。ならギルガメッシュなんて英雄、こっちじゃ知ってるやつはそうはいないぞ。
それはそうだけど、知名度による実力の変動だってそう大きいものじゃないわ。私にはどうもあの金ピカは反則めいて見えたんだけど。
Tosca calls him by a strange name. Well, with that aside.
だから反則だって。あいつの持ってた宝具はみんな本物だ。いや、そうじゃなくて、きっと本物の元になった武器なんだ。ギルガメッシュは一番古い神話の英雄で、あらゆる贅沢を尽くした王様だったんだろう。なら各地の神話の元になった原点を所有していてもおかしくない。
じゃあ何？あいつが出してた宝具は宝具じゃなくてただの武器ってこと？
だろうな。あいつの宝具自身はきっと蔵なんだ。生前にあいつが集めた財宝を収納した蔵こそがあいつの宝具なんだと思う。
そっか。ならバーサーカーが叶わないのも当然よね。英霊たちにはそれぞれ弱点がある。全ての宝具の原型を持つんなら相手の弱点となるものを持ち出せばいいだけの話だもの。
That's right. If there was a chance of victory, it is that he is not a master of these weapons. He is not a wielder that has mastered his weapon to the limit, so I think there is still a way to beat him. But with all that aside...
トサカ、本当に関係ないんだけど、 なんで金ピカなんだよ、あいつ。
ああ、いや、それはその髪が金色だったからとか。
何言ってんだ。それならセイバーも金ピカなんて呼んでたはずだ。金ピカ、すごいぞ。実に意味ありげじゃんか。なんか他に気づいたことがあったからそう口にしたと見た。ここまで来て隠すなよ。登坂、なんか気づいたんだろ。
ちょっと違うってば。私のはシロみたいに真面目な話じゃないから、あんまり追求しないで。
嘘つけ。根拠もなしで金ピカなんて呼ぶもんか。ほら、白状しろよ、登坂。今は一つでも情報が欲しいんだから。
あ、
I stare at Tosca. After a few seconds, she sighs as if she's given up.
だからそれは、あいつ高価そうなのいっぱい持ってたでしょ。それでものすごくお金持ちなんだろうなって。だから金ピカ、あの金ピカすっごい贅沢してそうじゃない。
Basically the rich pompous asshole, or asshole. So basically Byakuya Togami, huh? Tosca scratches her cheek while looking away. How scary. Seems anyone who's rich is called Goldie by Tosca. What's more scary is that Tosca figured out the servant's true nature just because he seemed rich.
ともあれ、厄介なやつが出てきたものね。8人目のサーバントって時点で破綻してるのに、そいつ自身がジョーカーなんだもの。
So that make him the protagonist of Persona 5?
問い詰めようにも監督役の綺麗は行方知れずだし。
He should be dead.
まあ、今はキャスターの方が大事だから後回しにするしかないんだけど。
That's right. Caster is obtaining more power as we speak. Saber should not be able to oppose Caster's control much longer. No. In the worst case, Saber could already be under her
そう
control.
だな。イリアスフィールの協力は得られなかったけど、だからといって放っておくわけにはいかない。こうなったら2人だけでキャスターを倒せる手段を考えよう。
Yeah, our chances seem pretty slim considering everything just seems royally fucked right now.
何のアイディアもないけど、やるしかないか。
Good lord, this whole freaking situation has gone has gone full on foobar. She sighs and sits on the rubble.
まさかお城で作戦会議することになるなんてな。
I follow Tosca's lead and sit down. Well, we'll have a bed to sleep in here. If we're lucky, we might even find some magical item of Iliasvil's. And the moment we let our guard down...
やめとけやめとけ。お前たち2人だけで裏をかく？
Huh?
そんなの通用するわけねえだろ。間抜け。
A stunned voice comes from the front entrance. Who is it? We jump up and turn to face the speaker.
いつぞやの夜以来だな、お二人さん。お互いしぶとく生き残っているようで何よりだ。
Lancer?
Lancer?
I quickly concentrate and connect my magic circuit. He is certainly Lancer. He speared my heart on the night 10 days ago. I can't let it happen again. I have to let Tosca escape before he attacks.
シロ離れて。あいつは私が引きつけるから、その間にあんたは2階に。
登坂、走れ。あいつは俺が食い止める。登坂は一旦外に。
ちょっと待った。あんた、自分を大切にしろってさっきの話、全然聞いてなかったみたいね。
She lowers the hand she pointed at Lancer and points at me. But I have objections as well.
バカ言うな。忠告は聞かないってちゃんと断っただろう。殴り合いはこっちの役目だ。あいつとは2度目だし、ここは登坂より俺の方が向いている。
そんなわけないじゃない。相手は歩兵よ。飛び道具がない相手に飛び道具である私が逃げてどうすんのよ。
Are we really doing this? Are we really doing this right now?
だからこそだろう。懐に入られたらおしまいってわからないか。いいか、登坂は遠くから援護してくれればいいんだよ。
バカ、援護なんてできるか。あいにくそんな器用な魔術なんて知らないわよ。やるならあんたごと吹っ飛ばすに決まってんじゃない。
自分の壊し屋っぷりを開き直るな。
I'm just trying to okay. I'm just trying to imagine Lancer just kind of like, I'm still here, guys. You just gonna ignore me?
大体どうしてそう何でもかんでも派手めで行こうってんだお前は。たまにはもっとつつましいことやってみろ。キャスターが遠坂はいらないもんって言ったのあんまり無視できないぞ本当。
なんですってこの。
And we argue for a few minutes. When we begin to tire and wonder how this got started, I notice that Lancer is watching us with a smile.
あ、もう終わりか。別に急がねえから最後まで済ましちまいな。相手への不満はとことん吐き出しといた方がいいぞ。
I cough and glare back at Lancer. I take half a step forward and Tosca is right behind me. Man, we should have done so from the start.
ああ、待て待て。せっかく同意を得たところ悪いが、こっちに戦う気はない。見るに見かねてな。少しばかり手助けしてやろうと出しゃばりに来たわけだ。
Seriously? Hold on. What did he just say?
聞き違いかしら。今手助けをするって聞こえたけど。
なんだ、わかりづらいか。なら言い直すか。お前たち二人だけではキャスターたちには太刀打ちできん。できんだろうから俺が手を貸してやると言ったんだ。
I'm guessing all part of friggin' Kyrie's master plan. Because I'm pretty sure he's not dead. I'm stunned. But Tosca quickly grasps the situation.
そう。本当に出しゃばりね、ランサー。聞くけど、それはあなたのアイデア？
いや、俺のマスターからの指示だ。キャスターたちがああなっちまった以上、一人きりの身としては協力者が欲しいんだと。ま、連中を潰すまでの共同戦線ってやつだな。
まっとうな理由ね。けど、それなら私たちよりもっと頼りがいのあるやつがいるでしょ。
Is she talking about Shinji and Gilgamesh? It seems Tosca is trying to figure out if Lancer knows about them.
いや、あれはダメだ。とてもじゃないが性に合わん。戦力的には申し分ないが、いちいち背中の心配をするのも面倒だろう。
正しい選択ね、ランサー。けど、それもあなたのマスターの指示ってわけ？
それも違うな。あんたらを選んだのは俺の趣味だ。一度面識がある分話が早いだろう。
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, normal acquaintances, you just normally try to, well, actually not so much try, actually kill each other and then try to do it again. He speaks plainly. It seems that fighting Archer and driving his lance through my heart are the same as becoming acquaintances in his mind.
待てランサー。俺はお前に二度も殺されかかった。だっていうのに、お前の言葉を信用すると思っているのか。
思っているさ。お前の参謀はさっぱりとしたいい女だからな。そんな女が手を貸すってんだから、お前だって物好きなお人よしなんだろ。
I frown. I'm troubled that Tosca is nodding at our enemy's words.
そういうわけだ。だから協力できるって思ったのさ。ああ、言っておくが、お前たちがじゃない。お前たちなら協力してやっていいとこの俺が思ったんだ。
I can't understand the difference.
大した自信ね。協力しようって持ちかけておいて、選ぶのはそっちってこと？
ああ、初見からあんたのことは気に入ってたんだぜ。美人で強情で肝が据わっていると来ている。女をマスターにするんならな、あんたみたいなのがいい。
Lancer looks at Tosca with cool eyes. I don't like him for some reason.
いいわ。私は賛成。けどまだ決定じゃない。エミヤ君が信用できないって言うなら、この話はなかったことにするけど。
だそうだ。どうする小僧。お前、器を試されてるぞ。
Lancer looks at me, trying to suppress his laughter. My answer is... Funny how his master is not labeled under Shinji, but yeah. Unfortunately, that is where I'm going to have to end today's video. I kind of went past my original recording time, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll make my decision in the next video. Or the next... well, yeah. You know what I'm getting at. Honestly, after that emotional little thing involving Berserker and Ilya and having her heart ripped out, that just drained me a little bit. Okay, not so much a little bit, it just fucking drained me completely. Okay, you guys told me that there's like a lot of Fate Stay Night games. Please tell me there is one where I'm allowed to brutally murder Shinji as much as I want. Anyway. Or, actually, brutally murder Shinji and Gilgamesh as much as I like. Just to satisfy my own little desire there. I apologize immediately for showing you guys a more disgusting side of me. I will apologize. And, I'm going to go lay down. So thank you guys so much for watching, and well, I'll see you guys in the next video.